Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Survivor Series 1987. So, we start off with a match between which was won by Brutus. The first was, of course, a tag match between... They're all tag matches. That's the gimmick of Survivor Series. And the first match was won by Brutus Beefcake, Jake Roberts, Jim Duggan, Randy Savage, and Ricky Steamboat, and they defeated Dangerous Danny Davis, Harley Race, Hercules, the Honky Tonk Man, and Ron Bass. The order they were eliminated were Harley Race and Jim Duggan first via double countout. Ron Bass was taken out by Brutus Beefcake. Brutus Beefcake was taken out by the Honky Tonk Man. Danny Davis by Jake Roberts. All of these were by pinfall. Hercules was defeated by Randy Savage by pinfall. And the Honky Tonk Man just looked at Randy Savage, Jake Roberts, and Ricky Steamboat still standing and decided, nah, I'm going to walk away. So, I think my favorites in this match were Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat. The Honky Tonk Man was also kind of entertaining, I suppose. Oh, also, this match lasted 23 minutes and 38 seconds. Harley Race and Jim Duggan got the double count out at 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Ron Bass was pinned at 6 minutes 58. Brutus Beefcake was pinned at 10:47. Danny Davis at 15:06. Hercules at 20:56. And the Honky Tonk Man was, of course, 23:38. The next match was the Fabulous Moolah, the Jumping Bomb Angels, Itsuki Yamazaki, and Norio Tatino. I'm pretty sure I butchered that very badly, but, that's whatever. Rockin' Robin and Velvet McIntyre defeated Dawn Marie, Donna Cristinello, the Glamour Girls, Leilani Kai and Judy Martin, and Sensational Sherry. Also, I forgot to mention, Brutus Beefcake, Duggan, Savage, and Ricky Steamboat, and Bass, they were coming to the ring by Miss Elizabeth, while Danny Davis, Honky Tonk Man, they were accompanied by Bobby the Brain Heenan and Jimmy Hart. The Fabulous Moolah, nobody accompanied the Fabulous Moolah in them, while Jimmy Hart accompanied Dawn Marie, Donna Cristinello, and them. That's the one thing I kind of miss about the 80s. Everybody had a manager. Now I think in the present, the only ones who have managers are The Vision with Paul Heyman. I think he's the only manager that's in the company. I kind of wish they'd change that. The next match was a tag team Survivor Series, and this one was if your tag partner was eliminated, you got eliminated. Oh, I should probably go through the who eliminated who in this one. In the second match, my bad. The second match the Women's Survivor Series lasted 20 minutes and 17 seconds. And the first out was Donna Cristinello, and she was taken out by all of these. They were all pinned. All the eliminations in this match were pinfall, so I won't say that. Donna Cristinello was eliminated by Velvet McIntyre at 1 minute 57. Dawn Marie was eliminated by Rockin' Robin at 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Rockin' Robin was eliminated by Sensational Sherry at 6 minutes 56 seconds. The Fabulous Moolah was eliminated by Judy Martin at 10 minutes and 55 seconds. Sensational Sherry was eliminated by Velvet McIntyre at 14 minutes and 56 seconds. Velvet McIntyre was eliminated by Leilani Kai at 17 minutes and 24 seconds. Leilani Kai was eliminated by Itsuki Yamazaki at 18 minutes and 38 seconds, while Judy Martin was eliminated by Norio Tatano at 20 minutes and 17 seconds. The third match was the tag match, and it was the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and Dynamite Kid, the Killer Bees, B. Brian Blair and Jim Brunzell, the Rogue brothers, Jacques Rogue, and Raymond Rogue, I don't know, and Strikeforce, Rick Martel and Tito Santana, and the Young Stallion, Jim Powers and Paul Roma. They defeated the Bolsheviks, Boris Zukov and Nikolai Volkov, Demolition, Axe and Smash, the Dream Team, Dino Bravo and Greg Valentine, the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, and the Islanders, Haku and Tama. They were accompanied by Bobby the Brain Heenan, Mr. Fuji, Johnny Hart, Johnny Valiant, and Slick. This one was Boris Zukov. The Bolsheviks were eliminated by Tito Santana of Strikeforce, which eliminated the Bolsheviks by pinfall. Jacques Roguet of the Fabulous Roguets was eliminated by Axe of Demolition, while Smash of Demolition proceeded to get him and Axe disqualified. Tito Santana of Strikeforce was eliminated by Jim Neidhart of the Hart Foundation. Boris Zukov was eliminated at 1:45, Jacques Roguet at 5:49, Smash at 9:11. 9 minutes, 11 seconds. Tito Santana of Strikeforce was eliminated by Jim Neidhart of Hart Foundation at 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Dynamite Kid of the British Bulldogs was eliminated by Haku of the Islanders at 19 minutes and 57 seconds. Greg Valentine of the Dream Team was eliminated by Paul Roma of the Young Stallions at 23 minutes and 39 seconds. Bret Hart of the Hart Foundation was eliminated by Jim Brunzell of the Killer Bees at 30 minutes and 27 seconds, while Tama of the Islanders was eliminated by B. Brian Blair of the Killer Bees at 37 minutes and 14 seconds, leaving the Killer Bees and the Young Stallions as the sole survivors. I do believe that there was a little fuckery in the ending where the wrong Killer Bee was in the match, kind of pulling a heel move and pretending to be his tag partner. And that's how he defeated the Islander. I can't remember if it was who it was, whether it was, I don't. I was a big fan of Tito Santana, or Strikeforce, and the Hart Foundation, as well as the British Bulldogs. I was a really big fan of the Hart Foundation, though. The fourth and final match was Andre the Giant, Butch Reed, King Kong Bundy, One Man Gang, and Rick Rude, with Bobby Heenan and Slick defeating Bam Bam Bigelow, Don Morocco, Hulk Hogan, Ken Patera, and Paul Orndorff, accompanied by Oliver Humperdinck. This match lasted 24 minutes and 7 seconds. Hulk Hogan's in this match, and it's not the longest match on the card. Well, I guess I'm glad they gave it to the tag teams, because I'm pretty sure, at least before they were eliminated, they all got their chance to shine. So, and it is the biggest one at 10 on 10. The first eliminated was Butch Reed by Hulk Hogan at 3:06. Ken Patera by One Man Gang at 8:45. Paul Orndorff by Rick Rude at 10:25. Rick Rude by Don Morocco at 11:20. Don Morocco by One Man Gang at 12:56. Hulk Hogan got himself counted out, which I guess is fair because it's Hulk Hogan, and that's not going to work for him, brother, if he gets the pin. But also, he was the champion, so you can't have your champion be pinned, so count out, which is okay. Then Bam Bam Bigelow proceeded to be the MVP for a second or two, because he defeated King Kong Bundy at 20 minutes and 32 seconds. One Man Gang at 22 minutes and 52 seconds before finally he was defeated by Andre the Giant at 24 minutes and 6 seconds. Now, the whole ending was just basically Big E's favorite. Isn't that what Big E said? Big meaty men? Or something like that? The Big E special. This is probably his favorite match then, because that's all they were, big men. I think my favorite match was the first one. The one with Honky Tonk and Savage and Steamboat. Well, my least favorite would have probably been the women's. And it's not even because they're bad. I enjoyed a few of them. I enjoyed the Jumping Bomb Angels. It's just that all the others were a bit better. Overall, this event, I'll give it a 4, maybe. A 4? No, that's a bit too low. I'll give it a solid 5. 5 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.